Someone also celebrating because she's not in studio. She's one of the most beautiful cities in the world. Live to Anne-Marie in Montreal. Good morning to you, Anne-Marie.
Hey, good morning to you, Ben. As you said, we are live in Montreal here at the Old Port. And up first on our show is Mayor Valérie Plante. Welcome to you. Welcome to your morning.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Hey, you're driving around the city. You can tell there is a provincial election happening October the 1st. What is it that you want for the city of Montreal?
So for me, there's two priorities, but I'd say the most important one would be mobility, because we want to have people being able to go from one place to another easily using public transport. That's a big, big issue. And the second one would be fiscality. Like, how do we pay for everything we need in the city? So right now it's all based on the tax that people receive, and there has to be more options. So we want more flexibility. We want to be more agile. So those are the two areas that we will be focusing during the campaign.
Yeah, you have said that the tax system is from another century, and
yes,
it is not good for a growing city like Montreal. We were just doing an interview with the tech industry leaders, which is a big part of the future growth of the city.
Absolutely, and that's a good area also where, as a city like Montreal, we want to make sure that we have more and more enterprises and more innovation coming to the city. And again, of course, it's important that everybody pays their tax bill, but there has to be more flexibility and more sources of revenues than only the tax to pay for parks, infrastructure, roads, everything we need. So we need to make that better.
You won 51% in the
Yes.
election last November. Big part of your platform was transit, moving people around, and improving the city of Montreal. Montreal also has a very big global reputation. And what will you be doing as mayor to make sure that that reputation for Montreal continues to be a place that is seen by the world as a place to come?
You're right. I think we were ranked on the 10th more inclusive, secure city to go to. And so to me, this is something we need to protect. And so having more mobility option is very important. Again, the way that people can circulate, can go from one place to another, is good for the economy, is good for social development, is good for everything. So that's one area. The other area is, how do we make our city friendly? And it's already really friendly, and we want to continue that. We want to make sure that the festivals are fun to go to. There's a good offer, a good cultural offer, but also that it's safe to walk in the streets. And that's something that is very well recognized around the world. Montreal is a safe city, a big city, but a safe one. So we need to make sure that this continues that way.
All right, personal question for you. You are a mom as well. For the rest of the country, just getting to know you. You have 2 kids. It is back to school day in Montreal.
Oh, yeah.
What are some of the things that you like to do with your family here in the city of Montreal?
Oh, I love biking. So that's
we
my
know that
thing.
about you.
Yes,
yeah.
yes. So I love to bike, and I just find it's such a great way to discover the different neighborhoods, because there's so much diversity and a good field of the different communities. That being said, I love Old Montreal. There's so much to do here, for sure. We're close to the river, which is fabulous. I love the Montreal as well, because it's like an oasis in the middle of a big city. So you can bike, you can walk, you can enjoy silence in the middle of the city, which is rare. So I would say I'm really a nature lover. I love just going around, and with the kids, it's a great way also to make them discover the city by biking with me, taking the metro, discovering new areas.
You were the first female mayor for the city of Montreal. What kind of feedback have you had from across the country?
Oh, amazing feedback. A lot of support. I feel like a lot of people are so proud that finally there's a woman mayor in Montreal, because we're the biggest city, second biggest city in Canada, and so I feel like I have to work really, really hard to make all those people happy and proud of me. So I've always said I take this mandate with a lot of humility. It is such a privilege, such an honor. And now I want to open the way to tons of other women and boys, like boys, women, everyone.
Boys.
Absolutely. So that's, I'm really proud of that.
Mayor Plante, good to meet you in person.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us on your morning. I know you have a busy day. You're off to City Hall. Thank you for joining us.